Highway. Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Highway Haste on Nintendo Switch. This is another one of those games that doesn't appear on the search list for the streaming sites. It's like streaming sites are like, I don't know that guy. Which the last time we played a game like that, it was not a good game. But I want to keep an open mind on these things because you never really know when you run into a good game or you run into a bad game, and sometimes looks can be very, very deceiving. I mean, most of the time not, but sometimes. Let's check it out. Drive it. Yes. One way, two way, time attack, speed. I guess one way? I don't know. I'll pick my weather, huh? Synthwave is a time of day or weather type. Well, let's do. Wait, no, I didn't want to do night. Oh, okay, well, here we are doing night. Okay, how do we play? R trigger gas? Okay, left stick turns. Wow, for having so little on the screen. This game does not run particularly well. Okay. I expect a bare minimum of 60 frames when you have so little going on the screen. I mean, come on, man. It's not even two-way traffic. Alright, well, maybe sunny weather will be better. I have my doubts. Oh, you changed lanes? Seriously? Wow, holy crap, is this the whole game? Oh, I can change views. Well, who knew? Well, how did I do that? Oh, A button. Seems like the other views would not be a good idea. Yeah, it's also interesting that I have to exit all the way up to the main menu in order to change the time of day or the weather. Let's look at two-way and the sunset. A real problem with my engine. Why did you suddenly brake? What the hell? I'm a bad driver of the game. This is how people used to drive before the pandemic. Like shit. Oh, God, really? Yeah, it's not digital lane switching. I mean, I think this game would make more sense for digital lane switching, like a rhythm action game, similar to one of the other games that we played, which of whose name I cannot remember. Considering how many games we play on this channel, man, you can't just remember all these games. Especially since a lot of these games I play once, because they're not good for another play. Oh god, this might be one of those games. Okay, I mean that is more challenging. It still runs at a terrible frame rate. Again, considering what you're working with, this thing should be running, you know, at 120 frames. You know. Okay, handling, sure. Engine, sure. Brakes, and now I'm broke. Time attack. Well, we haven't done rain. Let's do rain. Maybe some extra fog will improve the frame rate. Oh, it's not much fog, so probably not. God, that frame rate just sucks. Maybe this game should only be a 3-lane highway. Time. I'm not sure what time attack really means in this game. I guess it would mean... Oh, okay, so I have a certain amount of time I need to survive versus survive as long as you can. What happens after that, though? I mean, is there another level I get to see? I highly doubt that. What the hell's wrong with that car? Oh. Does the paint job cost? Oh, it costs money to paint it too, huh? They're not giving you anything. You get the muscle car, or the Dodge, I guess. I don't know what. Well, look at the prices for these things. Yeah, these don't seem like reasonable prices for anything. Plus, you have to upgrade the shit out of something in order to get very far. Yeah, sure. Let's try this one. Why not? Speed bomb. Okay, speed bomb. The seizure theme. Oh, here, there's less textures. So this game should run... Nope, it runs just as crappy as all the textured textured versions. So I basically have a health bar. That's what this mode is. Why does it run like this? Why is it not smooth? There's not really a lot of good reasons why. Nothing is being drawn. It's not challenging to the Switch GPU at all. I mean, for what phone did they make this game for? Like iPhone 2? Wait, was it even called the iPhone 2? No, I don't think it was. I mean, I guess this version's okay because you play longer. you know, until about the 2-minute mark, and you're just like, oh, well, there's nothing to this game. I'm kind of getting bored. Like, the longer you play it, the less you want to play it. You kind of need it to end quickly in order for your brain not to realize that it's playing something not good. As soon as you start thinking about this game, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? What the hell are you guys doing? What kind of traffic is this? Oh, why couldn't it have been an Arcade Archives game today? Why is this a thing that was new? I guess we can see how long we can go before we make the bomb explode. Oh yeah, it seems like this is like the easy mode. But again, you know, without like twists and turns, you know, there's like really no excitement. You know, I don't mind a game that's really simple. That's why I'm not really opposed to these mobile ports, because sometimes you find some really good mobile ports that, you know, it's just nicer to play with a controller, you know, on a screen that is not meant for, you know, browsing web pages. You know, if you think about all of the older games that I grew up on, most people would consider those games, you know, Road Blasters and Joust and Asteroids. Most people nowadays would consider those mobile games because they're so simple. But because they're so well designed, you know, they get beyond that that feeling that it's cheap, you know. But you know, these games, or games like this, it's pretty clear that there's no real thoughtful design in this, and the addictive quality of an arcade game, you know, of a Road Blasters or a Super Monaco GP or a Chase HQ or, you know, something that would be in this genre, you know, it's just not here. Like, I can see somebody making a rhythm action game and being successful with the lane changes, but that'll also require that you'd have to put a lot of thought into your level design. And you know, you could have some things be procedural, but then they'd have to all match the beats, right? Okay, there's less traffic when I'm going slower. Or what the heck? It's like it doesn't want me to end the game, apparently. So yeah, that's why I do cover these games. You know, I mean, and we have been surprised here and there. And you know, I played quite a few games that I ended up really enjoying. Not most of them, but some. And thankfully, you know, it's a little investment. You know, I mean, although this game is on sale for $5 in its debut week, and I think maybe that's even asking too much. I would imagine if this appeared on the Apple Store or on Google Play, that this would be a $1 or $2 game, and that's probably where the price should be. But because, you know, the console game stores, they you know, they require, you know, like a lot, well, not a bigger percentage, but they do require like a little bit more capital to get inside, and a little bit more thorough testing that these games end up costing a little bit more than they would on their, you know, original mobile stores. What the hell? It says like physics-based driving, right? I mean, what physics? Physics from like Saturn? What? These are not Earth physics. Yeah, seriously, this is like easy mode. I mean, just having that little bit of health and the ability to regenerate your health, what they call the bomb bar. I mean, that makes it so that you really can't lose. I mean, I suppose you could, and I guess this game would be like a more challenging game to play, like on a mobile screen with a, a software joypad. Then this game would suck more. I can't really be motivated to play anymore. Maybe if there was like multiplayer or something. I just don't know what incentive there is now that we've kind of seen the game. What are they going to keep doing to make it more interesting for me? I made it so far. I don't see what. As nice as Corvettes look, they drive like shit. Its handling is absolutely terrible. What, really? This is one of my upgrades? Look at these things also drive like shit. I mean, they're not meant to be driven on highways. They're meant to be driven on, in the desert, in all terrain, at 10 miles an hour. How they became popular for commercial buyers is beyond me. They're really not worth it. Okay, here, yeah, sure, let's drive it. What else do we got? Look at that score. It was on Speed Bomb versus everything else. Wow. I mean, two-way is just a higher score because it gives you more points. Oh, God. I mean, there's no difference in how the game runs. I guess it's just art style. It just depends on what time of the day or what kind of weather you want. Here, let's do this. Maybe it'll run. Okay, there you go. There, we got 60 frames in first-person mode. How about with the dashboard? Of course, the game's now like impossible to play. Can't see far enough. Really, is it that much more work to have like a little bit more viewing distance and putting one more car on the road? Is that what it really takes to drop the frame rate? Yeah, it is what it takes. Oh, or running into a cone. That drops the frame rate. Oh. Yeah, this is... Well, once again, I will say that this is not a terrible game. We have played many terrible games, and this is not the worst game. I wouldn't call this an offensive game. Like so many other of these low budget productions or college projects which end up being published. But it's certainly not good. And I can't even see spending the $5 on this and being particularly happy with it. I will give them credit for having, a large number of cars that they model, the ones that you could drive, although they don't drive any different as far as I can tell. And having the different scenery types is nice, but it is just a straight highway with no turns or twists, no jumps, nothing else that could really pump up the action a little bit and make it more exciting. And once you've seen the first minute of gameplay, you have seen every single minute preceding it. There are really no surprises. So yeah, I always say congratulations to a developer who manages to finish a project and get it published. My hat's off to you. It's hard work doing that. But sometimes it's also better to have something good for people. Otherwise, you just may end up not making people happy, which then makes people adverse to buying your next product. And maybe your next product's going to be good. Who knows? Sometimes I can say I see a lot of potential for a developer, and then I don't mind buying their next game. But this, I wouldn't buy their next game. If it's as dull as this, and there's no creativity at all in there, then there's no motivation for me to look up something else that the developer's done. So, yeah, pass on me for this one. But, you know, if you like what you saw, check it out for yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.